Hey guys, it's Nidoking, back again for King's Quest VI. This time we're going to take a little look around the catacombs and see if there was anything we missed. And then do some other stuff, including pawn shop trades. Stick around.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
Insert Commander Akbar joke here. Let's see what we can do to get ourselves out of this room. Obviously we need to jam the gears with something, and we know that a skull doesn't work. Not that I bothered to pick it up on the way. So let's see what else we got.
Rotten Tomato would not appreciate being thrown into those gears.
Yeah, say.
The dangling participle would not appreciate being thrown into those grinding gears.
It's not about appreciation, it's about not getting crushed. Oh, here we go.
The tinderbox is not sturdy enough to harm those gears before being turned into tin.
I hope that wasn't a pun. I don't want to go out on a pun.
The shield is not strong enough to stop the ceiling's descent. That ceiling is solid rock. The shield is too large to fit in those gears.
Alright, one more thing to try.
That would never hold those grinding gears.
Okay, that's a generic message. Oh, I can use the hole in the wall and crawl through it.
That won't save Alexander from becoming floor wax.
Damn.
With a sudden lurch, the ceiling completes its descent.
And Alexander learns to breakdance.
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel. Alexander never was much good at squash.
Alright.
Sounds! A trap floor!
This should look familiar. This is the one we actually have to fall through to get to the second floor.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
Here it is, right here. Oh, hello? Yeah, guess you can't see it.
Alexander can see nothing in the darkness.
Not even himself?
Alexander can see nothing.
Guess not.
Alexander hears the scrabble of hooves in the dark room.
Hello?
That may have been minimalist animation, but I still love it so much.
Tickets out! Next!
Caught in the dark, Alexander?
Obviously. Alright, so here we are in the tapestry room, but I haven't seen the Minotaur screwing around with it.
A very beautiful, very dusty tapestry hangs on the wall.
Let's see if we can find anything anyway.
Alexander does not see anything unusual about or under that tapestry, and the tapestry itself is much too heavy to take.
Well, he can't find a latch unless he knows it's there, but we can look through the wall.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall with the tapestry. The hole in the wall must not like something on the other side of the wall. He immediately runs away in terror. Alexander hopes he doesn't get into a situation where he really needs the hole in the wall.
Yeah, but what are the chances of that happening? Let's go exploring instead.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Somewhere. You know, at this point I'm beginning to feel like I should be reading some, I don't know, Alexander and pawn shop guys / fan fiction or something, just to keep it interesting, but I don't have it in me. Nor will I allow that to be in my search history. I'm sorry.
Alexander hears the noises are coming from the other side of the east wall. Too bad Alexander has no way to see what's on the other side of that wall.
Too bad.
The sounds shift direction and become louder to the south. The sounds get louder still, now coming from the west.
Run?
Uh-oh.
Brilliant.
Intruder. Good. Just in time for dinner. Let's not be hasty now.
That was kind of a pathetic death.
Oh. Next.
Caught in a blind alley. If only Alexander could have seen what was coming.
Well, he sure heard it. Alright, so let's just go on in there and take on the Minotaur.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Alright, we've heard that before. So, how to announce my presence?
Alexander gallantly offers the lady his aid.
Can I be of some assistance?
Lady Celeste looks up at the sound of the strange voice and spots Alexander.
You there! Human! Help me!
Alright, yeah, we've been through all this too. Alexander, for some reason, can think of no better place to stand than with his back to the fire.
Until he can back away no more.
Now.
And what to do now?
I'll take care of the Minotaur, my lady. Have no fear.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, let's throw a tomato at him. We need to use the tomato everywhere.
That would have little effect on the rampaging Minotaur.
I don't care what effect it has on the Minotaur. Oh!
Now
Throw the dangling...
die.
Well, that wasn't very much time.
Aye!
You gotta love that scream. Alright, so let's try this again. This time, I'm not gonna bother with this whole fight. I'm just gonna get the heck out of here.
Alexander steps further into the room. The movement catches Lady Celeste's eye. She screams for help.
You there!
Yeah, well, looks like we're stuck with dealing with the Minotaur.
Until he...
Now.
Alright, something useful for once. Oh, hey, the shield!
That would have little effect. That shield won't do much good in close combat against a Minotaur. Alexander will have to think of something else.
Alright.
Alexander won't be able to do anything for the girl until he's taken care of that Minotaur.
No, I want her to do
you
something for
die.
me. Okay. Ran out of time. One more try at this. And this time, I'm gonna get out of here the other way.
No!
You're
Phew.
Hey, it worked.
That was close. Alexander was lucky he wasn't seen.
Alright, now, before I go back in there, is there anything else interesting that I could use, potentially? Alright, I got an idea. Alright, let's just use the cloth on him from back here.
Alexander steps forward, determined to use anything at hand to save the girl. But before he can do anything...
You there!
Yada yada yada. Too much animation to skip.
Until...
now.
Okay, the boring book.
That would have little effect on the rampaging Minotaur.
Yeah, this thing's
There's
useless.
no reason to put that in the pit.
Yes, there is. Let's see, milk? Milk comes from cows.
That would have little effect on the
Now you die.
Aye!
Alright, yeah, I really just want to hear that scream again. So now I'm done with the catacombs, and as you can see, I didn't pick up the skull. I left it in the catacombs. Well, silly me. Most people seem to feel that my game is now over. But Yeah, this really isn't as hard as it looks. And, oh, hey, the door's open. Both doors, actually.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
So let's go inside and see what's going on. Looks pretty much the same, except the door doesn't get locked behind me. And over this way. Through here. And I think down. No, wait, that's a death trap. Nope, not anymore. It's up. And there's the skull. Just go ahead and grab that.
Alexander picks up the skull.
And now I could leave by the front door, but that's not interesting, so let's just keep going. Remember, there were some not entirely fun things later on. Like this room. Uh-oh, better not step on the wrong tile. Oh, no, maybe I'll just step on all of them. And walk around. Hey, this is fun. Could do this all day. Now I'm bored. Oh, yeah, over here. Remember, this is where the genie appeared as the fake Celeste. And this is the death trap room. Perfectly safe now. In fact, there is pretty much nothing in the catacombs that can kill you anymore. And I could keep on going straight and get the coins if I missed them, but I didn't.
Even if Alexander wanted to retrieve the brick, he'd be unable to get it out of the cogs now. It's tightly wedged in place.
Aww. Alright, keep going. One more thing of interest.
Alexander seems to have found the path to the second level of the catacombs again.
Yikes! They need to get a staircase in here.
I just love that line. Alright, one more thing to do. We could have fun with a fire pit.
A pit has caved in the floor in one corner of the Minotaur's lair. Flames rise from the pit as though from the throat of a dragon trapped in the earth. The fire makes the lair unbearably hot.
Ooh, let's throw something in.
There's no reason to put that in the pit.
I can think of several, but alright, fine. Can we put it out with sacred water?
There's no reason to... Alexander, apparently confused by being in the deserted Minotaur's lair, missteps into the fiery pit.
Now that's a death scream.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
From the frying pan into the fire.
Okay, so there is one other thing that I could do to completely screw with my game at this point. So let's just get it out of the way.
Alexander drinks the oracle's sacred water. The vial disintegrates as it's drained.
And that was just perfect. Let's do something else. Hey, maybe these guys will have anything interesting to say.
Greetings, guards of the city of the Winged Ones. Would you be able to take me back to the city, or perhaps the Oracle?
Lord Azure asked you not to return, and you agreed. Dare you break your word?
No. I suppose not. Sorry.
Alright, we'll leave these guys alone. Hop back over here to the garden on the Isle of Wonders, where we can pick up the Drink Me bottle and find out what it does before we use it.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
I always take swigs of random bottles I find in gardens. I mean, it says Drink Me.
Alexander decides to swallow the potion in the bottle labeled Drink Me to see what happens. Suddenly, his vision fades to black. His lungs become too heavy to breathe. His heartbeat slows. Then beats no more.
Game over.
Suddenly, his heart takes a lurch, then beats strong. His chest heaves like that of a newborn. His vision clears, and Alexander feels fine.
I don't think his vision's clear.
Phew. For a minute there, I thought, what if someone else had seen me and thought, sounds!
What the heck happened to the gate?
A curiously speckled gate marks one end of the garden.
No, it doesn't. It's a pretty nasty glitch. Alright, so, back to the pawn shop. And first things first, let's get that damn genie out of the way.
Alexander decides to offer the old man some peppermint leaves.
Can I offer you some peppermint, sir?
Mint! Yum! Oh.
Alright, now that he's gone, I can drink the rest of my potion in peace.
Prince Alex, what is it? Oh, the poor young prince. His heart must have just given out on him. Prince Alex, but you were...
Yes. Strange, wasn't it? I feel fine now, though.
Perhaps you ought to spend less time adventuring, Prince Alex. You seem to be feeling the strain.
Ha ha ha! Very funny! I make very funny joke. Only now I've kinda used up all the potions, so I can't trade it in and see what he says. So, let's go back a little bit and pretend that didn't happen. And here we are. So let's see what witty line he says when I give him some instant death potion.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I think not.
Ah! That was a waste of a good restore. Let's see about the skull.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
No thanks. I leave the storage of bones to the graveyard.
There's a graveyard. Hey, a lump of coal.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I think not.
Yeah, it's apparently in high demand on the Isle of Wonder.
Would you be interested in trading for these coins?
Those coins have been around a long time. The copper is too corroded for me, friend.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I do not like to carry weapons, not even small ones.
What is this?
The man of steel wields a long iron pike.
And that's not a weapon?
If Alexander wants anything from the pawn shop, he'll have to first give the pawn shop owner something in trade.
Well, apparently he wants to get rid of this weapon. Let's see what else have I got. Oh, sacred water. Let's give him some of that.
The Oracle gave Alexander a precious gift. He doesn't want to trade it into the pawn shop.
Yeah, I do. That's why I clicked it on him. Okay, the shield.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I believe I have all the armor I can use right now.
Well, fine. There's only one thing I got left. Another weapon.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
Oh, no, thank you. Big knives always make me nervous.
Can't imagine why. Alright, let's go get some more stuff and come back. Hey, here I am. And let's see what the genie makes of a bottle that looks exactly like his.
That brand new lamp from the lamp seller is unlikely to impress the man in black.
I beg to differ. Let's see what the pawn shop owner thinks.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I have too many lamps already, thanks.
Okay, ooh, I got Beauty's clothes.
Would you be interested in trading for these women's clothes?
Never carried garments, Prince Alex. Sorry.
Well, you could start. I got the mirror.
Would you be interested in this mirror, merchant?
I am afraid I have too many mirrors unsold already. People are not very interested in vanity during these troubled days. Sorry.
No, let's see. The only other thing I got left is a rose.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I think not.
Ah. Let's see what the genie thinks of the Mirror of Truth.
Alexander decides to show the mirror to the old man in the cloak.
Yikes!
Zounds, that citizen obviously didn't like what he just saw. Too bad Alexander didn't get to see what was reflected in that mirror.
Yeah, too bad. Alright, one more round of trading here. Let's give him some of the stuff that Cassima sent me via Sing Sing the Nightingale.
Alexander doesn't want to trade in the red ribbon. It might be from Cassima. Alexander is not about to show his private message from Cassima to anyone.
I don't know, maybe he'd like to know that she's okay? Oh, I got a ghost handkerchief.
The pawn shop owner is unlikely to find much substance in that ghostly item.
Well, it's the only ghostly item. I got a skeleton key.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
What would I do with the key of bone?
Unlock a padlock of bone?